Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while. I finally feel like making more videos, so we are going to start off strong with our April TBR. So for this TBR, we are going to pick 8 books for the month. We are going to use my TBR bucket. It is the Taylor Swift popcorn bucket from the Eras Tour film. Inside here I have little pieces of paper. And this has all of my physical TBR books written on it. The only books that aren't in here are if they're part of a series and I'm not up to that book yet. It's not in here, so like if I'm on book 2, book 2's in here, but book 3 is not if I have book 3 on my shelves already. And also any like seasonal books. So I think the only ones seasonally I have at the moment are Christmas books. I have like 2 on my shelf. Those are not in here because I don't really want to read Christmas books right now since it's only April. So those aren't in here, but the rest of them are. We're gonna go through this bucket and we are going to pick 8 books. After I draw each book, we'll talk a little bit about it. So let's get started. Shake it up. I tried to make the paper the color of the book, like the main color of the book. I don't have any black paper in here. So for the black books, if they have another color on the cover, I try to go with that color. Same with like white books. I don't have any white paper in here. So the color kind of coordinates with the books a little bit. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go with this one. It's like a pinky purple color. Okay. Song of the Six Realms. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let me go grab the book real quick. Okay, I got the book. So this is the Song of the Six Realms. This is, I think it's an Owl Crate. Yeah, it's an Owl Crate edition. I got it at my local used bookstore. It's so pretty. I love the pink and then the like rose gold edges. It's beautiful. Don't really know what it's about because I just saw what it looked like and I was like, you know what? Sign me up. And I love an Asian mythology, like fantasy anyways, so I figure I will probably eat this up. So we're gonna read what it's about together. I will probably not pronounce these names correctly. I do with a lot of my fantasies. I listen to the audiobooks so I can get name pronunciations and like the country or the world pronunciations correct, because it just makes it easier that way. And I really like listening to audiobooks, so I'll probably listen to the audiobook, but I'm sorry if I mispronounce any names in this. Sue, a talented young musician, has no past and probably no future. Orphaned at a young age, she was taken in by her kindly poet uncle, who arranged for an apprenticeship at one of the most esteemed entertainment houses in the kingdom. She doesn't remember much from before entering the House of Flowing Water, and when her uncle is suddenly killed in a bandit attack, she is devastated to lose her last connection to a life outside of her indentured contract. With no family and no patrons, Sue is facing the possibility of a lifetime of servitude, playing the queen for nobles that praise her talent with one breath and sneer at her lowly social status with the next. Then one night, she's unexpectedly called to the garden to put on a private performance for the enigmatic Duke Ming. For a young man of nobility, he is strangely kind and awkward and surprises Sue further with an irresistible offer. Serve as a musician in residence at his manor for just 3 years, and he'll set her free of her indenture. The Duke's motives become increasingly more suspect when he and Sue barely survive an attack by a nightmarish monster, and when he whisks her away to his estate, she discovers he's not just some country noble. He's one of the divine rulers of the celestial realm. There she learns that the 6 realms are on the brink of disaster, and incursions by demonic beasts are growing more frequent. The Duke needs Sue's help to unlock memories from her past that could hold the answers to how to stop the impending war. But first, Sue will need to survive being the target of every monster and deity in the 6 realms. So that sounds pretty cool. do like that it like is going to incorporate some music. I think that's pretty cool. And I don't know, I think it sounds really good. So, and the cover is definitely giving spring, so I feel like this will be a really good spring book. On to the second one. Let's see. I'm trying not to look so I don't pick certain colors. This one is wrapped around my finger, so we're gonna go with it. It's a green. Let's see. Okay, cool. This one is A Feather So Black. There it goes. So let me grab that one. All right, so this is A Feather So Black. I do have the Fairy Loot edition, which is gorgeous. I love this edition. I did get this one through their subscription box. I love it. So this one, I think is like a Princess of Swan Lake retelling. Let's read about this one as well. I'm gonna read this little blurb up here. It says, A Feather So Black is a sizzling fantasy romance set in a world of perilous magic and moonlit force, spinning a seductive tale of a changeling princess, her cursed sister, and the dangerous Fey Lord she must defeat to save her family. Yeah, I mean, sign me up. It's got everything I love in it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one a lot. And I'm so happy I have this edition. All right, book 3. Okay, this one is pink. The Chase. Oh, yay! Okay, so this is The Chase. Let me grab it. So we have The Chase by L. Kennedy. This is the first book in the Briar U series. This series has been on my TBR for a long time. I read the Off-Campus series, which takes place before this one. I want to say in 2021, 2022? I think 2021 is when I read it. And so I have not gotten to these yet. I did get the new illustrated covers with the blue edges. I do own the whole series because I love the Off-Campus series, so I figure I would probably love these ones. So I did buy all these. It's a hockey romance, as you can see. It's a college hockey romance. So this one is about Colin Fitzgerald. He goes by Fitz or Fitzy. He was in the Off-Campus series, and I believe it's his friend's sister. I don't remember who's a brother is her brother, but it's Summer and then Fitzy. So I'm looking forward to this one. I love a hockey romance, and I'm so excited to hop into this series. I've been missing this world, and I've been wanting to read this one for a while now. So I'm glad that this one got on the TBR. That was book 3. So 4. Let's see. Oh, this one's on my pinky. So it's a blue one. We haven't had blue yet. Okay, cool. This is Under the Whispering Door. Yo. Also, don't mind my handwriting. I wrote these pretty quickly, and some of them I wrote while I was like holding the paper on my leg and trying to write instead of like at the table. So that's why the writing's a little funky. It is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I just read The House in the Cerulean Sea in March, and I loved it. I don't know why I kept putting it off, but I did, and then I finally was like, let's read it. So I read it, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. It is an adult fantasy. I think it's kind of classified as like a cozy fantasy. It's definitely like low stakes fantasy for sure. It says, welcome to Karen's Crossing. The tea is hot, the scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. It says, when a reaper comes to collect Wallace from his own funeral, Wallace begins to suspect he might be dead. And when Hugo, the owner of a peculiar tea shop, promises to help him cross over, Wallace decides he's definitely dead. But even in death, he's not ready to abandon the life he barely lived. So when Wallace is given 1 week to cross over, he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. Hilarious, haunting, and kind, Under the Whispering Door is an uplifting story about a life spent at the office and a death spent building a home. It sounds really good. It sounds fun. I'll probably cry at some point. let's be honest. But I'm looking forward to this one, and it has these like really pretty sprayed edges. I think every book I've picked so far this month has sprayed edges, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, so this is book 4 on the TBR. All right, book 5. See what we get. I'm gonna try to dig to the bottom of this thing. All right, this one. It's another of that like pinky purple color. Okay, this one is My Vampire +1. Focus. There we go. This is My Vampire +1 by Jenna Levine. Is this sequel to My Roommate is a Vampire. Loved that book. I thought it was so fun and it was so cute. Really looking forward to this one. This one is his best friend. He probably, the main character from the first book, doesn't really call him his best friend, but it's his best friend. Reginald and Amelia. It says nothing sucks more than fake dating a vampire in this paranormal romantic comedy. So that's all I need. Vampires, fake dating, a rom-com. Perfect. All right. Book 6. Let's see. Okay, this one's on my finger already, so we're gonna pick this one. It's a darker blue. Okay, this one is Lost in a Book. There we go. This is Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly. It is a Beauty and the Beast book, as you can see. It's supposed to be an original, it says an enchanting original story. I think, let's see. Yeah, there's an enchanted book and she gets pulled into the pages and transported to a world of glamour and intrigue. Oh, I think Belle goes like into this book, into another world, and just has some adventures there. And then it says she's going to find out the truth about the enchanted book. So it's just another like little story to add into Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite Disney movie. Belle's my favorite Disney princess. So I think this will be a really fun one. It's been on my shelf for a while just because like it's one that I do want to read, but it's never been like priority read. I'm just like, I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah, so I think this will be a good one, a little fun. It's a YA one too. Okay, book 7. We only got 2 more to pick, and then we can go over what we picked. Okay, we got a red one. Oh, The Blood Trader. This one is, I just added this before the video because I just read the second book in this series in March, so the ink on here is a little smudged, but it's okay. So this is The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. This is the 3rd book in the Prison Healer trilogy. I have been loving this trilogy so much, so I'm really looking forward to getting to this one. And it'll be good for me to finish a series since I'm starting, I think 2 so far this month. And I am already in the middle of a lot of series, but you know, I feel like every book nowadays is in a series, so you kind of can't help it very much, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're going to be reading this one. I won't go into detail about this book specifically, but the first book is about Kiva. She is in a prison, and she's the prison healer, so she heals all the people in the prison, and the rebel queen ends up getting caught and brought into the prison, but she's very sick and they want her to compete in these trials to see if she can be released from the prison. But the rebel queen is not able to complete in the trials because she is so sick. So Kiva decides, oh, I will compete in the trials in her stead, and if she wins, then her and the queen can leave. So the book goes through her completing these trials, and it talks more about their kingdom and the rebels and like why there are rebels, and kind of why Kiva and all these people are in this specific prison. Really good. It is a young adult book. Yeah, it's very good. I love the characters. I've been loving the story and the plot so far and where the books have been going. I am really excited for this one. Oh, did y'all see that? 2 of them fell out. We'll put them back in. All right, we got one more to choose from. Let's see. What color have we not gotten? Well, there's actually a few that we have not gotten, so I was gonna say if there was like one color, I'll just pick one of those, but there's a few that we haven't gotten. Okay, we're gonna go with this one on my pinky. It's orange, which we haven't gotten this color yet, so that works. Okay, this is Haunted Ever After. It'll show. There we go. This is Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. This is a romance about a ghost in a house. It says, it's love at first haunting in a seaside town that raises everyone's spirits in this new series. Oh, so another series to start. That's fine. It's a romance series. I'm going to read a little bit of the blurb here. It says, small coastal Florida towns often find themselves scrambling for the tourism dollars that the Orlando theme parks leave behind. And within the town limits of Boneyard Key, the residents decided long ago to lean into its ghostliness. Nick Royer, owner of the Hallowed Grounds coffee shop, embraces the ghost tourism that keeps the local economy afloat, as well as his spectacle roommate. At least he doesn't have to run air conditioning. Cassie Rutherford possibly overreacted to all her friends getting married and having kids when she left Orlando and bought a flipped historic cottage in Boneyard Key. Though there's something unusual about her new home, her laptop won't charge in any outlets, and the poetry magnets on her fridge definitely didn't read Wrong and My House after she'd put them up. She's charmed by the colorful history, and she's catching a certain vibe from the grumpy coffee shop owner. Okay, that's all I'm gonna read. There's another like little paragraph, but apparently this town is haunted in Florida. It's definitely giving summer vibes. So we're not quite in summer, but I feel like it's close enough. It'll get me excited for summer. It does have this like really pretty flower that's giving spring. So I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to reading this one. I did get this last year when I went to New York at the end of August, so it was like right before fall. I never got around to it though, but that's all right. So we're gonna read it in April. Those are the 8 books for April's TBR. So these are our 8. So we've got, let me see if I can hold these. Song of the Silk Realms, Feather So Black, The Chase, Under the Whispering Door, Vampire +1, Lost in a Book, Blood Trader, and Haunted Ever After. I'm gonna put these down because they're heavy and these are falling. Those are our 8 books for April. I am planning on reading a few more than that, but I felt like that was a good, like a little TBR video amount to do. If you want to leave me a comment down below, and a like would be awesome. You can also subscribe so that you know when I post my videos. Let me know what's on your TBR for April. If any of these are on your TBR, if you've read any of these and have really liked them, you can let me know that too. But that's gonna be it for today. Bye guys.